I think it's safe to say that I am a phasey person. I think sometimes that has a negative connotation, but the way I view it is life is way too short just to like the same thing all the time. There's so much cool stuff to enjoy. With that being said, I have not tested many new art supplies on my channel in a while. I've been doing a lot of series where I just keep revisiting things that I enjoy because I enjoy them. However, today we are going to test something new. It's not exactly new because my friends Chloe,
it's like the size of my pinky finger. It's so small.
Ray,
is this paint as reflective as it claims to be?
And Emily.
They call it mirror paint.
Have all done this already, and that is painting with the famous mirror paint by Stuart Semple. Now, this stuff is allegedly the mirroriest mirror paint out there, so I kind of just want to try it. And confession time, this drawer holds so many art supplies that I bought last November and never used. Because last November, I was going through a phase where I wanted to try a bunch of stuff. So here we are. I bought a bunch of stuff from Culture Hustle. We've got the glowiest glow pigment stuff, the goldest paint, and a lot of other stuff is in this drawer. However, the thing we want, the thing we are looking for, is this beautiful mirror paint. Now, at some point, I will probably test all those supplies that I just showed you. However, again, I'm phasey, and sometimes I would rather do a bunch of paintings like that in the background. And then some days, I want to bust open a new art supply and give it a go. Now, something that I noticed when other people opened this is this box has a lot of like, don't eat it, don't tattoo it to your body, don't apply it to hot surfaces, but you gotta shake it, keep it out of reach of kids and animals, store it at room temperature, and clean your brushes with mineral spirits. Also, here's a big one. This product can cause an allergic reaction, and I'm actually somebody who is notorious for having allergic reactions to art supplies. So let's hope I'm not allergic to this because I really want to try it. But another thing that has been stressed on this box multiple times is this product is extremely flammable. Let's open this bad boy up, okay? Oh my goodness, for real. Wow. And yet again, another warning that this stuff is very flammable. Now, look how small this bottle is. That's pretty crazy. So I'm really excited to open this, and I think part of the reason why I'm really like drawn to trying this is because Stuart Semple is very notorious for creating like the world's blackest paint, the world's goldest paint, the mirroriest paint. Just achieving really hard to achieve pigments. So yeah, if you're interested in this stuff, maybe you're an art geek like me, definitely check out Stuart Semple's paint line on Culture Hustle. I will link it down below. This is totally not sponsored, just, you know, shouting them out. So let's try this. Now we're gonna have a lot of fun with this and test this out on a lot of surfaces. I have an old archived print. I have a watercolor Zentangle painting, black watercolor paper, origami paper. I've got a painting. I've got candle lids. I've got jars. I've got a tiny sketchbook. Your girl's not messing around. I just have not tested an art supply in such a long time, but I'm so excited. Oh my goodness. Dude, that is so reflective. So for the sake of satisfaction, I think we're gonna test it. Oh my word. Look how reflective this is. Like, that is so wild. Even the brush is super reflective. I mean, it is about as reflective as the metal itself. So I'm honestly so shocked. I did not expect that at all. I mean, I've seen my friends test this in their videos and it looked really cool, but I guess I didn't think I would be this surprised still. That's amazing. It is so reflective. So this is how it translates to a very smooth piece of paper. This is actually Copic marker paper. And I would say that is very reflective. Now that we've swatched our lovely little mirror, hold up. Mirror paint buddy. Look, some of it dripped down the side and it is so reflective. We're gonna actually do some stuff now. First, we have this painting, and since it's already galaxy theme, I thought it would be really cool to add some fun accents. So I picked out some old paintbrushes because I did just try to wash that paintbrush that I used at the beginning of the video, and I followed the directions. However, it's kind of difficult to get the paint off the brush. So my advice to you, if you try this, just use your older brushes. Don't use a brand new, like, favorite brush. Okay, let's dump some more of this paint out and give it a go. This stuff honestly reminds me of liquid mercury. Look at that. And a little bit really goes a long way. So let's just do some stars. I think I want to do some larger stars as well. For this painting, I really feel like less is more, but do you see it reflect? So my thought for this is with porous surfaces, it's definitely not as reflective. And I believe Ray said that in her video too. She noticed on like really smooth surfaces, it was way more reflective than stuff like this. It's still pretty reflective though. And I mean, it pretty much reminds me of like a really metallic paint, like silver leaf or something like that. Now let's move on to something a little different but interesting. So I have this candle lid, which has like a cloudy reflection on it. It's like one of those distressed ones from White Barn Candle Company. We've got this ball jar lid, which actually is housing a paint color that I needed for a big project, and I still am keeping it in case I need it again. But besides the point, let's paint on them. Okay, here are the lids. Let's first do this ball lid, and it's somewhat reflective, but what about now? Honestly, I don't know if I see a difference. I bet this like needs to be dumped on the surface or something. This candle lid, let's give it a go. So maybe not reflective surfaces. I don't know. I don't want to pour it on because I literally only have one bottle. Oh, you know what? You know what? No. Whoa, wait a second. Now that it's drying, look at this. Can you see myself? Like, hey guys. It's really reflective. That is so cool. Okay. So I guess it just needed to dry a little bit. Okay, just for funsies, I wanted to swatch a piece of origami paper. This has like nothing to do with this, but just let me have my moment. Wow, that is really reflective. Look at that. I'll hold up this piece of origami paper so you can see just how reflective it is. Isn't that wild? It really is like a mirror.
Wowzer.
That's so impressive. I can't believe it. Let's see what happens when I paint on a print. So this is an archived print of one of my old art pieces of clouds. And I think I'm gonna do like a little moon in the sky. We'll just see how it works. I'll do it like right here. Okay, wow, this feels so magical. Whoa, I love that so much. Okay, this one is definitely my favorite so far. There's like barely any of this paint on the print, but it is such a game changer. And we have this tiny little sketchbook of tiny little paintings that I've done in the past. What can I mess around with? Let's do some metallic clouds on this one. Wow, this is absolutely beautiful. This is on watercolor paper layered on top of gouache. It is literally like a mirror. Like, I am shocked right now. Also, I have washed my hands about 5 times and it is on my hands and it is still reflective even after washing a lot. So I was going to paint on this watercolor piece as well, and this is just a doodle I did a couple years ago. However, I think we have the point now. We've painted on enough of my artwork, so let's create a new piece of artwork and end this video with a bang, and that's not even the fun part. We are going to be trying this on black watercolor paper. I feel like with this, we will get a really cool reflective effect. So let's see what happens. Okay, first I would actually like to swatch it because I'm curious. Wow, okay. Seriously, I don't even think the camera can do this justice. Wow. It looks like white paint because it's reflecting so much off of my lights right now. That's why it's like that. Look at this stuff reflect the trees outside. Okay, let's paint something fun here.
Keep it low now. If you wanna go, let's go. Let's wrap it up and hit the road. I just got an awesome vibe, striking the winner post now. Liberty's on my mind. We've taken off, we've left the ground. You gotta understand that we get one chance, one chance. You will never regret the things that we'll do. 'Cause
Okay, so this is what it looks like. I love how simple it is, yet it's so reflective. Like, this stuff is pretty impressive, not gonna lie. It's really been a while since I have experimented in a video and tried a new art supply. And with that being said, I really enjoyed just putting little touches on existing pieces of artwork. And I think one of my favorites was honestly the smooth prints. That was so fun. And it was also really enjoyable to create a tiny painting like this. But for real, who would have thought that this like super tiny vial of paint would go such a long way and would be so reflective? Like, I guess I just didn't believe it until I tried it, and now I'm just so impressed. Oh, before I forget, an afterthought here. So 2 cons about this paint is, 1, it's really hard to get off your skin. I know it says to clean brushes with white spirit. That's what it says on here. I followed the directions. It's still really hard to get it off of brushes and skin. So just be patient when you do it. It will come off, but you have to be patient. Another thing, it is a very smelly substance. Like, you might want to open a window. It's like, it kind of reminds me of Sharpies or spray paint or like a mix. Very strong. I'm also gonna link Emily, Ray, and Chloe's videos with the Mira paint down below because they did some really cool stuff and it's worth watching. And if you made it this far in the video, comment the word wowzers down below and I will try to reply with a gold star emoji because you won the secret game. And that's all we have today. Thanks for watching. Bye.